Sinead O'Connor, activist, singer-songwriter, spiritual being, woman, human being.
I don't think anyone else does either.
Sometimes you say things that amaze me. I wonder if you even believe them. You said that you were ugly and hideous.
Yeah, everybody feels that, though. I mean, every girl goes through phases of feeling like a dog, you know?
And that day you felt ugly and hideous?
I feel ugly and hideous today as well.
Stop. Don't you realize that you can't cut your head bald and look this beautiful if you're ugly and hideous?
Well,
you're a very attractive woman. You can't believe you're ugly and hideous.
Sinead didn't always feel beautiful, but she did stand up for what she believed in, did her bit to highlight and tackle issues including war, child abuse, racism, abuse of power, materialism, and so on. She was ahead of her time, and without the aid of social media platforms, her strong views often clashed with the status quo of the time, especially in the 1990s. Can a lone woman have a voice, talk the issues, take a stand, be outspoken, vulnerable, and be heard, and not shot down and ostracized?
we have confidence in the victory of good over evil.
Your music to do that?
I've always used my music to do that.
In terms of, so then does that include your recent use of the Bob Marley tune Their War?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, to me the Pope symbolises everything that is evil. He is a symbol in particular. That picture is of him when he did his tour of Ireland. Ireland has the highest instance in Europe of child abuse. I experienced it myself, and I found his presence in Ireland, telling the young people of Ireland that he loved them, hilarious. At least when I studied the history, I found out that the people who were responsible for telling lies in the first place were the Vatican, who through permitting the invasion of countries and the destruction and murder of entire races of people in the name of God and for money, and then their subsequent overtaking of the educational systems of all the countries that they went into led to distortion of historical fact, similar to the type of distortion of fact that you see going on in the media, for example, and that is what has led to the murder of the human spirit, which has in turn led to the abuse of children, to put it in a nutshell.
Once upon a time there was Irish ways and Irish laws, villages of Irish blood, waking to the morning, waking to the morning. Songs of loving and forgetting, songs of eating and of drinking, songs of living, songs of calling in the night, 'cause songs are like a bolt of light, and love's the only love you should invite.
I'm not bossy, I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You know, that's the title of the album.
Yeah.
Bossy is such a difficult word for women, isn't it? What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by?
Yeah, and when you're putting your name to that, how do you interpret it?
Well, do you know what? I basically, the campaign came around in February, and I'd never really heard of it before, but in the music business, a lot of artists will confirm this, that musical artists, male and female, we're often treated as if we're working for the people who are actually working for us. So you sign your deal when you're a teenager, you kind of get, this thing gets inculcated in you that everyone's doing you a favour. And in fact, it's the other way around. When you sign a record deal, you're doing them the favour, but it's encouraged in you not to perceive yourself as a boss, to perceive everybody else as the boss, and to go along with everyone's agenda and not be difficult.
Why don't you tell somebody else that they're selfish? A weakling, coward, apathetic.
years of being strong, the backlashes and negativity, as well as being misunderstood, took its toll on Sinead O'Connor, manifesting as mental health problems. At times, even a leader or icon can feel vulnerable, isolated, frustrated and alone. Anyone can feel this way, but often amplified in a person who's in the public eye. In the following video clips by 2017, she shares her feelings at the moment in her life in the hopes that people will show compassion for each other through lonely or hard times, especially women. But do you really need to have had a health issue to relate? Have you ever felt alone or ostracized as a woman?
I hope that this video is somehow helpful, not actually to me, but the fact I know that I'm only one of millions and millions and millions of people in the world that are just like me, actually. Things that meant it okay for everybody to use the fact that I suffer from 3 mental illnesses as something to beat me with rather than as something with which they might, be compassionate. I'm all by myself and there's absolutely nobody in my life except my doctor. I want everyone to see what it's like, is why I'm making this video. And suddenly, all the people who are supposed to be loving you and taking care of you are treating you like shit. And then when you're angry or you're hurt because they're doing it, it's like a witch hunt. They're pointing at you going, see, this is why we don't want to know. And it's like, oh. It's one of fucking millions, mental illness doesn't care who you are, but worse, stigma doesn't fucking care who you are, and it's stigma is what's killing people. It's not the mental fucking illnesses. It's you or a family. If you have a family member who suffers from a mental illness, care for them. Tenderness, love, care for them, visit them in hospital. You don't dump them in a bloody hospital and bugger off. Hello, it's 2017.
But nothing, I said nothing can take away this blues, 'cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you. Like a bird without a song. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. Going home to live with God.
I said I'd make a video because some of you are saying that you don't believe it's my account. It is my account. The way your kid unfortunately passing away, it isn't good for one's body or soul, to be fair. But anyway, look, let's not dwell on that. Anyway, hi guys. Here's my nice flat. Let me see, can I flip the camera? Oh, well, anyway, there's a bunch of flowers my friend gave me today. My nice flat. There is my new Martin Johnny fucking Cash guitar that I am going to write some tunes on. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for which means for saving me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for saving me.
strong-minded women deliberately broken down in order to silence them, so we can't learn from what they have to say or contribute when it goes against what is established norms? Can we as women come together, empower and stand up for one another? A call for womankind to help women with compassion and love.